Hello, my name is Leroy Blevins. Welcome to Mysteries and Histories. In this episode here, we are going to talk about the true design of Noah's Ark. This subject here is what really got me started in doing research, investigations, and stuff like that. And I spent like over 30 years plus doing research on Noah and some other stories that's told in the Bible. Now, the reason why I want to bring up this episode here and show this is because a lot of people think that, Noah's Ark looks like this or it looks like that. They came up with different designs. It can look like the, boat shape, or one thing or another. But actually, the Bible does give us a true design of what Noah's Ark really looks like. So we're just going to jump into it and get started here. Okay, this is what is told of the true design of Noah's Ark as told in the Bible. Starts in Genesis chapter 6, verse 14. Make thee an ark of gopher wood. Room shalt thou make in the ark, and shall pitch within and without with pitch. Verse 15. And this is the fashion which thou shalt make of it. The length of the ark shall be 300 cubits, the breadth of it 50 cubits, and the height of it 30 cubits. A window shall thou, verse 16. A window shall thou make to the ark, and in a cubit shalt thou finish it above. And the door of the ark shall thou set in the side thereof, with lower and second and third stories shall thou make it. Now, when we look at this design here, and we can see that the window is going to be placed on either one side or the other, and like the dimensions. More or less, it's going to be like a barge shape or a box shape, or not triangle, excuse me for saying that, but a box shape or a barge shape like ark, more or less like a box. There's going to be one window on the ark, which is going to be above, with 1 cubit coming down from the roof line down. And then we have the door, which is placed on the side, and the door is placed actually on the top level, as it states right here. Make lower second and third stories. So we know the door's on the side of the ark, but it's on the top level. We're looking at a box shape or barge, and with one window. Now, a cubit is actually measured, from the fingertips to the elbow. That's 1 cubit. Now, most of the sizes, we're going to take a short person. A short person from the fingertip to the elbow is like 18 inches. And the taller you get, it can go anywhere from 18 inches to 24 inches. So what we're going to do is take the lower dimensions, which is 18 inches. Now, when the ark was built, there was no metal or nails or anything forged or anything like that to make the ark. The ark was actually pegged together. And as they was building it, they interlocked each beam, each sideboard, floorboard, and all was all interlocked. And it was sealed with pitch as they was placing the ark together. This actually gives it a stronger bond too, because I've worked on petrified home one time, and that wood was so hard you couldn't nail into it, you couldn't drill into it or anything else. So we had to build a new frame on the inside of the house just to put drywall up, because you couldn't get nothing sticking to that petrified wood. And actually that house was pegged together too, because when you peg you take a peg and you soak it and it's wet, and then you insert it through the holes where they connect together, the beams connect together, the peg swells in it and it interlocks, and it's stationary. Now, by the ark's design, as you see here, here's your dimensions of the side of the ark. 300 cubits. Now, on the inside of the ark would actually be 298 cubits, because the walls were like a cubit thick, which is 18 inches. So this is how thick the walls, outer walls, were, even the inner walls. Now, the door they place on the side of the ark will be 21 cubits from the ground level up. as you see in this design here. This will be either the front or back design. It's 30 cubics high, 50 cubics wide, which in other words, in the inside of the ark, it'll be 48 inches cubics. Well, I mean 48 cubics one way. You got your 3 levels, and from the ground up to the bottom of the window will be actually 28 cubics. Not only was there a cubic coming down from the roof line to the top of the window, but the window is shaped in a cubic fashion, which would be like this, 18 inches by 18 inches. After going over the design and stuff, like this right here, of how the ark was placed together and put together, this is the true design of Noah's Ark. And this is actually what Noah's Ark looks like. I did this drawing and stuff like this to show exactly what Noah's Ark looked like when it was finished with it. They actually had to build a ramp to go up into the door level, which was on the top level. And there was no vents mentioned in the Bible. So there was no roof vents. Now, I know a lot of people talk about, well, they seen, you know, the ark. Eyewitness accounts claim they seen the ark and stuff and had a roof running down the middle of the a roof vent running down the center of the roof. But I'll go into that in more details, because actually in that time of Noah there was actually more than just one ark made. As you see here, as told in the Bible, it gives us a true design of Noah's Ark. We know exactly what the ark looks like now. We know what to look for. We know where the door was placed. We know where the window was placed. Now, it's not a regular standard boat size, boat as people claimed it. The ark is more or less just like a barge or a box-shaped ark. That's all it is. That's because all was meant just to hold the people and the animals and for it to float. It was not meant to do anything else. It wasn't meant to sail or go long distance. It was just meant to float. Now, one thing I want to pull up here too is also I found out, which I'm going to make another video on actually who built the ark, is Genesis chapter 8, verse 6. And it came to pass at the end of 40 days that Noah opened the window of the ark which he had made. So see, when we read the story of Noah, okay, we have to pay attention to what's written, just like right here. It specifies the window that he made. So basically Noah only made the window of the ark. The rest of the ark was not made by Noah, just the window itself. Like I said, I'm going to make a video on another video on who actually built the ark. I just wanted to go over this video in this episode here. I just want to talk about the true design of Noah's Ark and what Noah's Ark really looks like, which is right here. This is exactly what Noah's Ark looks like. Now, it don't probably look like that today, which I know it don't look like that today, because I'm going to make another video as well to show you what Noah's Ark really looks like today. But I just wanted to go over a true design of Noah's Ark so people can see what actually Noah's Ark really looked like as told in the Bible. Thank you. Good night.